Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
The power of being present, sister. Sounds like very woo-woo and namaste, doesn't it? But let's get into this here. So, what happens in your life when you're truly present? Well, let me tell you one thing. Mornings for me, although can be a little stressful with getting one out the door to daycare, another one we walk to school. Often too in the mornings I'm at boxing or maybe yoga. I'm up early by 4:30. Time for me, what I call my more for, so I can really start my day in power. But yet, some people might be a fly on the wall seeing what my morning is like, and they'd be like, oh, fuck, I would lose my mind if I had that going on, all that shit. But what's made all the difference for me, sister, is really understanding the power of being present. It's not perfect. It's not about being present all the time. That's impossible, and I don't even think that's a good thing. There's times you have to be thinking about something that happened. You have to be reflecting on what's coming up. But being present allows me to have my mornings, I'd say 80% of the time, that go with ease. I don't stress. Now, do I work to get to that place? You better fucking believe it, right? I've got kids' lunches the night before, all my clothes are laid out, gym bags ready, water bottles filled, oils in my diffuser, essential oils, like everything. Glass out for water with lemon, like everything's all set out. So that's a big part of it. But see, the way that I see it and how I choose to up, how I'm present in those moments allows me to be in that 80%. Power of being present. So I'm walking to school with my little boy. Still call him my little boy. He's actually my big boy, but Tyson, he's 6.5. He's in grade 1. Most awesome kid. It's the most awesome kid. And some mornings can be a bit of a challenge. I've talked about it often on the podcast, and he's a little dude knows who he is. Like, he's not afraid to stand up and, speak his mind, and geez, I wonder, hey? Just like daddy and mommy. And that's awesome. It just means I don't have children that just kind of like follow. So when I see families and they're like, hey, Johnny, come over here. And he just like plunks on over. Okay, can you please do that? Yes, please, thank you. And I'm like, oh, how do you do that? We have amazing boys. They say please and thank you, but not so easily when I often see with other families. However, Tyson this morning, I've been more and more focused, and I'm very clear on what I want with the relationship with both of my boys and how I want to show up as their mom. I'm so grateful I get a chance to be their mommy. And my husband and I tried to conceive for 7.5 years before adoption made us a mommy and a daddy, and I don't really necessarily know if I'm any more grateful than someone who's had their children biologically. I just know my experience. But I'm telling you, there's a depth and a gratitude that I feel daily, even in the shitty days, right? Even the moments are just like, oh my God, dude, can you please listen, right? But present, as Tyson and I walk to school, I'm just so present with him. And here's the coolest thing. We have now, yes, I have more time with my kids. Yes, I have more time with my husband, but it's not about that. It's the time. It's who I am in that time together. And the mom that I choose to be now is one who's really present, like listening to my children. What my coach Satema would call to have a listening for, listening between the words. What is he really saying? Present. See, when you're present as well too, sister, the voice is allowed to speak through you, to guide you, to help you, for you to see things. If you're not present, you're worrying about what happened and what's going to happen the majority of your life, the voice is like, dude, you can't even fucking hear me. You're listening to past to present, like some kind of Ebenezer Scrooge thing. Present allows you to really tap and listen to the voice. When I coach with my group masterminds, one-on-one clients, I listen. When I sit down and I do my daily Facebook post, which is part of my metaphor to teach something back, I listen. What is most true for me? It's not calculated, it's not strategic. Sure, there's sometimes things that I might write where I'm like, this is gonna get a little bit of a reaction. There's nothing wrong with shaking it up sometimes to get a message through. But present, I listen, like what's true for me right now? I'm gonna go on the phone with my coach in about an hour, my coach Satema. And we don't have any kind of like agenda and let's check in, did you get these things done? Like, that's not the style of how he coaches and how I've actually learned to coach and what really is true for me and what works for me, what gets results from my clients. What gets results is listening. See, we can have a plan to how life is gonna be, sister, but you need to understand that shit's gonna go sideways pretty much every single day. And then you can fight against it. Oh, this isn't the way it's supposed to go, and pissed about it. Or you can just listen. Because is it possible that the plan that you have isn't really the plan? That there's something for you to see that has come up in the interruption, the disruption, the life going sideways. And when you are present, and it's a choice, sister, when you are present, it allows you to see new possibilities. Being present allowed me to see that the house that we are now renting since we've moved here to Victoria, brand new city, brand new province, 7 months ago, is not the house for us. We had a chance to buy this beautiful home. I still at times go, why did we pass this up? It's not. When I've been really present, and about a week ago we made that decision of just like, this is not the house for us. It's clear. Present. What's really present allows me, and even times, my husband and I are going through some shit. Fighting, disagreement. Hell yeah, we have that too. I listen and I'm present. I have the listening for like I've never had before. And the power of being present, sister, is everything. It's everything. It's when you stop learning how to control everything. You can still have a clarity on what you want, the outcomes that you desire. Yes, have that. That is necessary. Otherwise, where are you steering the ship? But then you have those outcomes, those results, without expectations, without attachment, without, I have to have that. Holding on to a slippery fish. Doesn't work that way. Be present, sister. Be present. You know, what's crazy is I hear myself speaking these words on the podcast. And the truth is that this is not anything new, sister. Now, maybe through my voice, it's going to finally hit. Maybe the way that I say it is finally going to make sense. Maybe the analogies and how I've applied it to my life is going to really resonate and be true for you. But these are like soundless, guiding principles to expansion, to really getting the most out of your life, to getting more, women wanting more. And these are the same principles that we go deeper inside the sisterhood. So before I get to that, here's your more tip for today. Just for the next 24 hours, just the next 24 hours, I want you to be present. Like really listen to people, really get down to eye level to your children if they're little ones. Stop having expectations. And then the next day, I want you to journal and see what that experience was like for you and what insights that you get from that. And if you want to really learn how to be present and be part of a community of like-minded women, just like you that want more, just like you that want accountability, just like you that want to actually take action in their life, when it comes to having more and almost brand new, within their marriage, their business, their body, their family. really what's transpired for me in the last year and a half. I'm a brand new person than I was 6 months ago, year and a half ago. And it is fucking awesome. It's awesome, sister. And I'm giving everything I have inside the sisterhood so that you can really have that too. So here's what you need to do to join the sisterhood today. Head over to drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood, drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood. You're going to see a video of me. It's about 2.5 minutes. Watch the video, enter in your email. It'll take you to the next page, give you all the information, what the sisterhood is all about. There are 52 women that are now in. Results like I never even imagined. Like marriages shifting and healing, women taking charge of their health again, women getting honest and real. Like insane what I'm seeing inside this, because I'm just present with the women and as they are with each other through this experience. It's over at drkarenosborn.com/sisterhood, and I'm so excited to connect with you there, sister. So I will talk to you in the next episode. A life of more. It's just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.